So day 5 of Yoga Being is all about yoga's detoxing properties. Literally every time you twist in yoga, every time you stretch, you are cleansing and clearing the body of toxins that have built up over many years. The same thing occurs when you have major changes to your diet. So if you cut out things like dairy or sugar or meat products, you will notice a big change in your body, and some of these changes may not be that comfortable, and that is all part of the detoxification process. When the body is no longer inundated by a particular toxin, it starts to release that into the, the environment, and that purging that occurs can be quite uncomfortable. Stick with it, and stick with the choices that you've made, because once you push through some of that discomfort, you'll start to feel those effects of the detoxification process on your body. More energy, more vitality, and more enjoyment of life. Enjoy the class. Hariam Tat Sat.
Starting in Shavasana. And consciously and deliberately letting go. Letting the body sink into the floor. Letting go of all effort, all worry and concern. Feel it drifting away, so that you can maintain your full awareness right throughout the practice today. Starting with the natural breath. Noticing it without changing the breath. Just feeling it come and go. Noticing whether it is smooth and flowing, or whether it's obstructed in some way, either through tension and then begin to deepen the breath. Full yogic breaths. Belly rising, then the chest, then the upper chest. Exhaling, the belly lowering first, then the chest, then the upper chest. Slowing the breath down. Slowing the mind down. And making this your last full yogic breath. Before coming to a seated position, starting with the wrists, inhaling, lifting and around in a wide circle. So closing the fists actually extends that stretch further into the wrist. You really feel sensation on the top and even the bottom of the wrists. The breath and the movement together. And going in the opposite way, Keeping that focus on the practice, keeping that awareness, and avoiding distraction. Releasing now, but keeping that awareness on the body. And then lifting the hands, this time opening and closing the fingers. And then releasing out. Keep that awareness. Now with the fingers, palms open. Inhale, lift, exhale, lowering. Afterwards, when you release out, feel that sensation in the wrists. It might be a really subtle tingling or motion. And then releasing from the practice. Getting ready now for Julana Lohakanasan, rocking and rolling. In Shavasana, we start by rocking left to right, drawing the knees up towards the body, interlocking the fingers around the knees, and then left to right, rolling the head, moving with the body. Allowing the elbows to touch the ground and then gently push you back up to center. And then releasing out of the practice. Some of you may want to stay with that left-right stage. Otherwise, if you're feeling up to moving to stage 2, interlocking the fingers around the knees again, forwards and backwards, rolling, curving the spine, and rolling forwards and backwards. Feeling the pressure of the floor, gently massaging the internal organs, kidneys, liver, digestive system. Staying with this stage, or you'd like to move on to stage 3, holding on to the big toes with crossed legs and rolling back with that curved spine. Feet reaching to touch the floor over the body. Curved spine allowing you to roll with momentum and with ease. Stimulating the energy flow through the spine. And then releasing into Shavasana to allow all that energy sensation to be in your awareness. And then releasing. We'll start by lying in Shavasana for Supta Udara Kashanasana. So drawing the knees up, feet flat on the floor, hands behind the head with the fingers interlocked. Exhaling the knees both to one side and looking in the opposite direction. Inhaling center, exhaling to one side. Look to the opposite side each time. Inhaling center, exhaling. Making sure both feet are staying together. So one lifting slightly off the floor to follow the other. Taking your time to really feel those stretches. Now hold there, breathing naturally as you hold that twist in the body, releasing all tension throughout the body and just sinking into that stretch. Inhaling to the center, exhaling to the other side, and again holding and feeling the breath moving and pressing up against that twist. Coming back to the center, changing sides again. Inhaling center, releasing back into Shavasana, maintaining that awareness internally to notice the effects. Now we're going to come into a squat. Try and get your feet flat on the floor. And if they don't come flat on the floor, you might need to just roll up a cushion, using the elbows to press the knees away from you, drawing the hands in towards the chest, lifting the head. Inhaling as you lift the head, exhaling, pressing away. Keep those hands level with the shoulders. Inhaling, exhaling. This is one of the Shakti Bandhas, energy releasing poses. You feel a lot of tension during the pose in the upper legs, lower legs. Opening the front of the chest and drawing the shoulder blades away from each other in turn. And then coming out and sitting into Parambhaksthiti. Getting ready for Chaki Chalanasana by widening the stance and drawing the body forwards through the hips to straighten the spine. And then with the hands at shoulder height, folding forwards and wide circles round. All of the motion, all of the movement coming from the waist and the hips. The back of the spine kept nice and straight. Stirring a big pot, stirring up energy in the lower centers of the body and freeing and releasing it to rise upwards. Rising energy, rising consciousness, and changing direction, going in the opposite direction. And you can close in that circle, making it smaller if you're becoming tired. And otherwise, we're going to release now out of the practice and keep that awareness on what's left behind in the energy centers and any tingling and movement throughout the body. Just being aware of it. We'll stand up now for Mira Prishtasana. Widening the stance, taking the fingertips to the shoulders, exhaling to one side, inhaling back and center, exhaling to the other side. Keep that back straight, folding from the hip, exhaling lowering, inhaling center. going in your own time. Really aiming to twist the body fully to the right or to the left before folding. You'll feel that start to activate the stretch in the legs. And now releasing and observing. Bandha Hasta Uttanasana. Inhale as you lift the arms up. Exhale, lowering to the sides, shoulder height. Inhaling, exhaling. Crossing over each time. The hands crossing over a different way each time. Exhaling, lowering, inhaling, lifting. It's working not only on the muscles, like a fitness or exercise program, also operating on the lungs. So when you do this practice, imagine as though your lungs are changing shape as you breathe in and lift and lower the arms. Breath in the body moving together, connecting. And then releasing out. Maintaining that focus, that awareness, even after we've finished. So that you can tune into what your body is giving you in terms of feedback. And it helps to close the eyes when you do this. Vajrayasana now. Coming onto the hands and knees. Knees directly below the hips, a gap between them. Hands directly below the shoulders and the feet behind the knees. As we inhale, lifting the head, exhale, lowering. Not just lifting and lowering the head, we're also extending the upper portion of the back up into the air, lifting the buttocks as though it's tilting towards the head. Head lifting as you inhale, exhale, lowering. Really feel that flexing in the spine. Right throughout all the front of the body, the back. Warming up the spine. Going at your own pace and coming out if you need to, or slowing down if it feels right for you. To come out, we exhale, lowering back down. One big toe resting on top of the other, and the head lowering to the floor. If your head doesn't reach the floor, just rest it onto one or two fists. As you inhale, slowly coming out of the practice. So preparing for Trikonasana, which is a static pose. Many of these static poses are meant to align and regulate the energy in the body. So with a wide stance and the arms out at shoulder height, we adjust the left foot and the right foot at a 45-degree angle. And then we're twisting the body, the hips and the shoulders moving together before lowering the hands and then sliding downwards, always avoiding the knee, and then inhaling, lifting the arm, opening up the chest and looking up towards that arm. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, sliding up, arms out, and resting with awareness. And shifting to the other side, adjusting the right foot now, the left foot at 45 degrees, sliding the body down, and then opening up the chest as you lift the arm upwards, pointing it into the sky. Just noticing how the body feels holding that pose, and then lowering that hand down, sliding upwards, arms out, shoulders and hips moving together to come back. Keeping that awareness on the body and noticing how the whole body feels after Trikonasana, the triangle.
Coming into a comfortable seated position now, aiming to get something underneath you to lift your spine straight, so a cushion or a meditation stool. And once you've found a comfortable position, we'll begin the practice of Nadi Shodhan. Placing the index and the middle finger at the eyebrow center. And as you inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. The thumb and the ring finger blocking each nostril in turn. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhaling back through the right, exhaling left. Continuing in your own time, in left, out right. During Nadi Shodhan, we're balancing the left and the right aspects of the mind, body, externalizing active side of us, and the internalizing restorative and calm aspects. And as these two aspects come into balance, we start to feel more peaceful, more aware, and certainly more relaxed. Making this your last by exhaling on the left hand side, releasing the hand, releasing the practice, keeping those eyes closed and just staying with that sensation throughout your whole of mind, body. And then opening the eyes when you're ready. And today we're going to do a relaxation technique called Yoga Nidra. So you'll need to lie down for this, and it's a good idea to have a blanket nearby to cover your body. As we relax, the body cools down quite a lot. So just adjusting yourself to get comfortable. Adjust your head, neck and spine so that they're in a straight line, and tuck your chin in towards your chest to lengthen the back of your neck. Breathe in deeply. Let go completely and feel your body sink back into the floor as you exhale. Breathe in again, and feeling yourself sinking back into the floor as you exhale. Start to tune in and listen for sound coming from far away, sound starting outside of the room, allow each sound to come and then disappear, replaced by the next sound. Bring your awareness closer in now, listening into sounds in the room, close to you. Allow each sound to come and go. And now, the sound of your own breath. Listening to it, following it from the start as you inhale
all the way through, following it as you exhale, the sound of your own breath. The sound of your breathing. And now feeling your breath, the movement of air in your body, the expansion of your chest, taking in air and letting it go. Feel each slight movement of your body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Bring to mind your sankalpa. Silently, mentally saying this to yourself 3 times and cultivating a sense of enthusiasm, really feeling what this is like as though it were true, as though right now this is true for you. What would it feel like? What would you feel like if this were true? And now letting this go, starting to count back each breath from 15. Inhale, exhale, 14. Inhale, exhale, 13. Keep counting each breath, and if you lose count, starting again back at 15. And the moment you realize that you've become distracted, gently come back to counting each breath. Let go of your awareness on your breath. We're going to start to rotate the awareness around your whole body, starting with the right hand thumb, just taking your awareness silently and mentally to the right hand thumb. Second finger on the right hand, third, fourth, fifth, the whole of the right hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the right hip, upper leg, knee, calf and shin, ankle, base of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe. The left hand now, thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and little finger. The whole left hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the left hip, upper leg, knee, shin and calf, ankle, base of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe. The lower back, the middle part of your back, upper portion of your back and shoulder blades, the tops of your shoulders, back of the neck, front of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, the side of your head, the right side of your head, the left side of your head, left ear, right ear, left eye, right eye, forehead, nose, mouth, and chin, the front of the neck, the whole of the head all together at once. Both legs together, both arms together, the legs and the arms together, the legs, the arms, the whole of the torso and chest all together, the whole of the body all at once in your mind, the whole of the body all at once. letting go of this awareness on the body now, and returning to your breathing. Counting back from 15. Inhale, exhale. 14. Inhale, exhale, and so on. Returning your awareness to your breathing, the movement of your breath, the chest expanding, your sankalpa or positive affirmation, bringing this to mind now and holding it in your awareness, picturing it as though it were true right now for you. And then letting it go. Start to feel into your body, the weight of your body on the floor, the shifting of clothing on your skin as you breathe. And tuning into the sound that you can hear. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Starting to wiggle your toes and your fingertips to gently wake yourself up. Stretching as you inhale, lifting your hands up and over your head, stretching from your toes to your fingertips. Waking yourself up completely and opening your eyes. Hari Om Tat Sat.